This week we're going to preview Friday's USDA monthly supply demand report, taking a look at trade estimates. We're also going to take a look at the latest crop conditions as well as the weather forecast, and wrap things up with some concern about weak export demand for corn. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We've moved into August here, and this corn market remains exceptionally volatile. We're going to start out this week looking at the trade estimates for Friday's USDA monthly supply demand report. Now on Friday there'll be a lot of numbers coming out at 11 o'clock Central Time. You can take a look at these at your leisure here, but we've highlighted what I think will be the key number, and that will be the ending stocks number for 23-24, new crop. Because what that number will do is it will incorporate the yield, it'll incorporate any changes in old crop carryout, and of course it'll also incorporate any changes to new crop demand projections. So pretty wide range, 1961 to 2358 in terms of the expected range for 23-24 carryout, with an average guess of 2167. Now in conjunction with this report on Friday, of course the market will be open. We went back and looked at the history of the yield change from July to August, as well as the price change for the December corn futures. The price change on the day that the report is released is highlighted in that blue line, and the change in yield from July to August is highlighted by the bars. You can see there's many years where we've seen some significant moves both to the upside and to the downside in terms of that blue line. Here's the key message. We strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to have your risk management positions in place prior to the release of the report. Let's now move on and look at crop conditions here. Our weekly look at crop condition rating shows an improvement this week to 57% good to excellent. It's now only slightly below last year's 58%. We did see some significant improvement in states such as Illinois, 9 percentage points higher, and 6 percentage points higher in Colorado, and 5 points higher in the state of South Dakota. Let's now look at the index over time. The index is actually fractionally above last year. Here's the message on this chart. From this point forward, there still can be significant change, or it can be stable. For example, last year the index deteriorated, that red line. And the year that it improved was 2017, however, that gold line. So again, crop conditions can still deteriorate or improve from this point going forward. Let's now take a look at crop progress. Corn in the dough stage on average increases about 31% over the next 2 weeks. So by about August 20th, we could be 75 to 80% of the corn in the dough stage. During grain fill here in the month of August, weather is still important. Let's take a look at the short-term forecast. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm weather. Starting out here looking at temperatures over the next 10 days, neither warm nor cool. We're going to see some hot air try to migrate from the southwest, but it's going to be met by cold fronts. So really, it's going to average out probably closer to normal. Now let's look at precip. Big influence here the next day or two will be Wednesday night. A thunderstorm cluster forms and works its way eastward here. Heaviest amounts in the pink of 3/4 inch to 1.5 inches, and lighter amounts in the green of 1/4 inch to 3/4 inch. Also this week on Thursday and Friday, further north we're looking at 1/4 inch to 3/4 inch possible. Let's now look at rainfall totals over the next 2 weeks. Not quite as wet as the slide we looked at last week, but still over 50% of the area here in terms of the corn belt is going to be normal to slightly wet. An area of concern remains that southern Minnesota as well as Wisconsin, which has been dry recently. Let's switch gears briefly here to look at demand. We're going to look at unshipped sales of old and new crop corn. We looked at this slide last week, but it bears repeating. We're seeing very weak interest in U.S. corn at the moment. It's the second lowest unshipped book of old and new crop corn over the last 18 years. And remember, it's supply and demand that determine price. Let's wrap things up this week looking at trends in December corn futures. Now, December corn, as we tape here on Tuesday, is trading near $5 a bushel. Again, we strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to defend your balance sheet. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. Remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and never miss an upload. And this week, remember, on Friday at 11:20 Central Time, we're going to have a live YouTube update following the release of the USDA monthly supply demand report. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.